Hey guys, what's up? It's Christine Seal, the High Level Queen, and today we are going to talk about how to set up Facebook ads inside of High Level in 5 easy steps so that you know it's working properly. So let's get started. So for those of you guys who don't know, we actually have a free Facebook group called Marketing Agency Automation Secrets, where we give away hundreds of dollars in free trainings every single week to our members. So click the link below to go check that out. Okay, so step 1 is we want to set up our integrations with Facebook. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Settings and then Integrations, scroll to Facebook here, and it may not say connected. So what you're going to do is go ahead and click on Connect here and click on Edit Settings. Now it's going to ask you which Facebook pages you want to connect with. Just for the sake of your sanity, I highly recommend selecting all of them, because in the future, if you ever try to integrate with another page, it's not going to work right if you deselect certain ones, and you're going to have to go back into edit settings. And this trips up a lot of people. So just click on select all. It's way easier. Okay. Click next and then click done. Now click OK. But then here you actually pick the page that you want. Okay. So clicking all just authorizes High Level to use Facebook, but it doesn't actually sync all the pages to your one account in High Level. That wouldn't make any sense. So here you're going to pick your page. Okay, and then click on Connect Page. Now it'll say connected here. Now the second thing you're going to want to do is set up your lead ad. Okay, so I'm going to go into Facebook Business Manager and pick an ad account. Okay, so you're going to click on Create, and then you are going to do a lead gen ad. Okay? Now, this isn't really a how to set up Facebook ads video, but it's more how to connect it with High Level. So go ahead and set up, you can pause it if you need to. Set up your ad, your copy, everything like that, all right? Because what we want is a lead form here. This is what you're going to connect directly with High Level, okay? So go ahead and set this up, set up your questions, and then click on Publish, all right? Okay, so we have our lead ad set up now. Step 3, we're going to go back to High Level and we're going to set up a campaign to put these leads into, okay? So go back to High Level and click on Campaigns and click on Create a Campaign, and you're going to call it Facebook Opt-in, whatever you want to call it. Save it. Now, what you put in here is purely subjective based on your offer and everything like that. We have tons of snapshots in our Digital Agency Hacker library if you want to go check that out using the link below. But if not, have no fear, we're going to do this together. So you're just going to do like a text and be like, hey, first name, this is account owner, first name with, and then the business account name. Thanks for opting in for our offer for free snowshoes. We will be calling you soon to verify more information and claim offer from this number. Okay, so Something like that. Obviously, you're probably not selling snowshoes. I'm just making that up, all right? And then this is actually set to go out right away. What I usually do is I say like when, and then I do like during business hours, if this is for like a brick and mortar type of place, or if you have customer service team, I just do when the time is between 8 to 5, okay? Now, you can also email them. And you can do kind of the same deal. Or you can also, what works really well is when you send a soap opera sequence, which is basically like, get to know me. This is about me. This is why I started my business. And you send them like a 5-day soap opera sequence. Again, we have those available in our store, but I'm not going to get too much into that. Okay, so email us or call us back to claim your offer. Then you can do phone. Okay? All right. So that's going to send 2 messages immediately. If you want to add some kind of delay, 3 minutes and then whatever, 30 minutes, you can do that. You're going to have to test and make sure that like it works well. Then go ahead and turn it on. So get it how you want it, turn it on. And step 4 is we're going to set up the trigger, okay? So before we can set up the trigger, we have to go into our settings and we have to go into Facebook form field mapping here. And you're going to see all of your lead ads now that you have created with that ad account. So you're going to click on map fields and you're going to map each field accordingly. Now, if you have a bunch of fields that are not mapped, what you have to do is create custom fields inside of GoHighLevel to map these to. And you do that right here. I'm not going to get into that in this video. Okay. So let's just pretend we have name, email, and phone number. Just like this. Go ahead and save it. So you should see this little check mark here. Okay. Now, in the trigger, we're going to create a trigger. Facebook. I always name it like the same thing so I know what the heck it's for. Here, you're going to click on Facebook. Then, when the Facebook lead form is submitted. Now, what this is going to do is it is going to trigger on every single lead form in this account. Okay? If you do not want that, if you have different forms, different offers, click add filter, okay, in form, then you're going to pick the form. Now, GoHighLevel's freaking out because even though I literally just integrated Facebook, it is now saying it's expired. So I'm not worried about that right now, guys. Also, if for some reason Facebook detects a login from an unknown location, or they think that there's some kind of fraudulent activity going on and they lock your Facebook account down, this integration is also going to break, okay? If it requires any kind of text message notification or some kind of verification code, this is going to break, all right? Just keep that in mind because you're not going to get a notification. But know if you can't log into Facebook one day, remember to go back in here and reintegrate this, okay? Okay, then click on Add Action. Now, what I like to do is I like to add an update opportunity. I like to add them into like a lead pipeline called Lead In, and then Opportunity Source, Facebook, okay? Then you can put a lead value if you want to. Then here is where we add them into the campaign. So you're going to add them into that Facebook opt-in or Facebook offer campaign, okay? Then I always tag them, contact tag Facebook, just in case, okay? Then you're going to save it and turn it on. So I'm just going to delete that filter. And then you're going to turn it on, okay? Then step 5 to test it. Now, a lot of people don't know about this. It's kind of a hidden trick, but it's my absolute favorite hidden trick there is, okay? Okay, so you're gonna go to the Facebook lead ads testing tool. It's developers.facebook.com/tools/lead-ads-testing right here, okay? This is pretty cool because what it lets you do is enter your information as a lead into your own lead form, and then you can verify that it's actually hooked up to HighLevel by putting in a test lead. So you're going to click the drop down and go to the account where you created that lead form. And you can see here I have a lead ad strategy session. Okay. Now, just to show you, I'm going to go back to settings in Facebook form fields, and you can see that is right here. It's turned on and it's mapped. So I'm going to click on preview form, and here I enter my information. Now, when you test, you are going to want to put in your real information to verify that you get the campaign as soon as you click next. Okay? Now, I'm going to click next, and I'm going to click submit, and that is going to actually create a real lead inside of Facebook. And if I mapped my fields correctly, if I set up my integration, if I set up my campaigns and published them, and I turned on my triggers, I should see when I go into my contacts, when I click contacts and search for my name, I should see that I have been entered into the campaign. But also when I go into opportunities, I should see in the lead in pipeline stage that I have been created as a lead inside of there. Okay? So those are the 5 steps that you need to set up Facebook lead ads with HighLevel. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future updates from me. I'll see you guys next time.